Hello, guys. Welcome to a live chat this evening. This chat, as you may notice from the title of it and the video information, is going to be about, I just want to talk with you briefly about my plans for this weekend. I'll be going to Japan for the Gunpla Expo there in Tokyo. So I'll get into that in just a minute. Just a few things. Just how are you guys doing this evening? I'll be sort of looking in on the chat as well if you guys are there watching this live. If you're watching it later, of course I can, but if you're watching this live, I'll be looking around the chat as well, just to kind of hang out for a little bit here. I won't be staying on live for too long because I'm actually really quite tired. I've been up pretty late for the past couple nights trying to get the decals on my Dragon Ball Moko Strike Noir done. They're coming out pretty well though. Decal quality on these is really quite nice. So there's a few there, like on the wings, and there's the torso. The light is really bright there. There you go, if you can see that better. Anyway, so almost done with those decals. Then I'm still on the fence about if I want to do just like a little tiny bit of dry brushing around in some areas, maybe, but maybe not. I kind of want to just be done with the project, so I think I'll just probably end up just leaving it nice and clean. But yeah, just decals just to finish up on a few parts of the wings, and that's pretty much it. Then you have a lot of extra decals included with that, so we'll then probably go back and then add a few more, just freestyle. You have a lot of extras that you can use just kind of wherever you want, so I go ahead and add a few more there again as well. So it's probably going to take one more night of working on that, but that's not going to be tonight. I need to get some rest before the weekend, so just want to chat with you guys just a little bit here for a while then. Also, just the other day, got a box of new stuff here. Gay rail, EO frame Shiden, the option set, 6. And the new Strike Freedom. So just got that stuff in yesterday, but won't have time to get to any of that before Japan, so all that stuff will be coming next week. I did it get to 30K. You guys are saying in the chat that I just hit 30K. I know last I looked a few minutes ago or something, there was still a few left, but let's check it out. Oh, 30,002. Oh. Wow, awesome. That's really awesome. If you guys don't know, I was planning to, or not planning, hoping to reach that goal. I set that goal at the beginning of this year to reach 30,000 by the end of this year. I thought it was going to be really close, just based on my projection. But wow, to hit it, a month and a half ahead of time is amazing. That's really awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you guys a lot for that. That's really awesome, and it's so cool to hit that like in the middle of a live chat. What good timing, I guess. Anyway. Yeah, that's, wow, what a relief. That feels really good. So you guys should be excited about that too, because that also means that I have a lot of really cool stuff to be giving away for you guys. I will start that contest, the contest related to 30,000 subscribers. I'll start that contest from maybe a couple weeks later at the end of this month, just because going to Japan now, and then after getting back from Japan, I'll be giving away stuff from that trip. So I have a lot of stuff to give away from Japan, And then as soon as that's done, then we can start the contest for the 30,000, which I also have some really awesome prizes lined up that some very amazing people are donating, and then some of my stuff too. So anyway, lots of stuff for you guys to. If you guys want to win some free stuff, there'll be lots of chances coming up. So just thank you guys for the support. Of course, couldn't do any of this without all of the support and all that from you guys. So thank you for that. Just to get back to the topics at hand, though. So yeah, there's a few things that I want to talk about. Just kind of first thing, just a kind of recap of just the GoFundMe experience. Then I also just want to talk about what my plans are in terms of what I'm actually planning on doing and what I'm actually planning on filming and stuff while I'm in Japan. And then talk about the prizes and stuff for the giveaway related to that. So yeah, all right. So last Thursday night, I posted my video talking about this GoFundMe because, like I said in that video, I was very on the fence about that for a few months, actually, whether I wanted to do it or not. I figured there would be a lot of support for it because I know that I'm really lucky to have a lot of supporters and viewers and people out there who enjoy my content, and I'm lucky for that. But at the same time, I knew that there would inevitably be people who did not understand what I wanted to do, or just would just come out hateful about me doing something like that, raising money through GoFundMe or some sort of other crowdfunding to do that. So that made me on the fence about it for a long time. Finally decided, what the heck, just do it. And so last Thursday, that would be almost a week ago, last Thursday I uploaded that video, and it was less than 24 hours before meeting the goal. I set the goal for $500. Now, just to recap, that $500 was going for just the travel expenses. And yeah, we hit that goal in less than 24 hours. So that was amazing. Just thank you to everyone who supported. There was a wide range of support from, like, the minimum was $5 and the highest one was $200, which is absolutely ridiculous. But you know, very appreciated and very humbling, of course, when there's people who are out there who are willing to do that. So amazing. Anyway, so in the time since then, we have not only met the goal, but has now been exceeded all the way to the point of $850. So the goal was 500, and it got now up to 850, which is just amazing. It's beyond expectations. So that is from a total of 37 different people. So 37 donations, adding up to $850. So also, as I mentioned before, so the $500 that I set for the goal was just to cover my expenses for the trip, which I'll come back to that in more detail in a minute. But as I said, anything over that would then go to prizes for just giveaway. So it doesn't go to me or anything for me. It's just going to prizes to give back to you guys in the community. So so yeah, so that means that currently at the moment, sitting at $350 and money to go for prizes for you guys. What I want to do is set aside $100 for shipping costs, for just shipping all the prizes. It's undoubtedly going to cost more than $100 to ship out all the prizes to you guys, but I think that's a kind of fair amount for that. So that means $250 in in prizes. I think that sounds fair. I think so, anyway. I hope you guys will agree. Yeah, so $250 that I'm going there with, that I'm going there, that's money from you guys for you guys, so to pick up some cool stuff, and then we'll give away that stuff afterwards. So how the giveaway is going to work, because I know there's people are probably now anxious to know about that. What I'm going to do is, after I get back from Japan and I start putting out those videos, what I'm going to do is, so like the first video that I put out, at the end of the first video, I'll tell you guys how to enter and like to win the first prize. There'll be a few different prize sets. So like at the end of the first video, I'll say, all right, here's the first set of prizes, number 1, which may be like a couple of HG kits or something, for example. I'll say, if you're interested in winning this, leave a comment down below saying something specific. And then I'll pick one from that. And in the next video, I'll pick the winner from the previous video and then announce how to enter for the second set. So like that. So you'll be able to win. To enter to win the stuff for the giveaways, you just have to watch the videos once they start coming out when I get back. So yeah, that's it. I kind of lost my train of thought for a minute there, but so anyway, let me just get back to the original goal that I set and let you guys know exactly how that money was broken down. I broke it down a little bit in the video before, but just to break it down again here for you guys, the airplane just to go to Japan from Korea was about $280 a round trip. The bus fee for me to go from here where I live to Seoul to the airport and back is about $70 round trip, there and back. So that's $350. And then the guest house room is Airbnb room that I got in. It's actually the same place that I stayed in May earlier this year when I went to Akihabara at that time. It's a decent enough place. It's a super tiny room, but it's really near Akihabara, so it's very convenient. And it's about $35 a night, and so the total for that was like $120. So that's now total $470. Yeah, $470. And that leaves $30 left over that will be probably used for like subway fare and just other kind of transportation. Whatever else, I guess it would probably just go to other prizes and stuff as well. So that was how the money broke down. Anyway, that's kind of boring, but just in case there's anyone who wants to know that, and I just want to be completely transparent about that because that seems fair. So let's talk about what I'm actually planning on doing there. So I'll arrive in Japan about noon on Friday, and my plan then at that time is probably hit up a couple, because I need to go to Akihabara to check into the Airbnb, but the Airbnb doesn't open, or I can't check in until 3 p.m. So I'll have a couple hours to kill there. So probably see if I can drop my bag off there first, or just leave it in a locker or something for a while. And then just knock out a couple of store tours right away. There's a couple shops around Akihabara that I didn't get a chance to go to before that I want to go to this time. One of them being, what was the name of it? Hobby Off. Hobby Off I meant to go to before, but went to the wrong place by mistake, and it was kind of rainy, ran out of time that day anyway. Didn't go there. Hobby Off was one place, and what was the other place? I should have my notes here. It's written down in my notebook, which is at my work. But there's a couple shop tours that I'm going to be doing at that time. There in Akihabara right away. I'll check into the Airbnb room a little bit later in the afternoon. And then after that, head to Nakano, Nakano Broadway. I went there before. I did a video about that before. There in Nakano Broadway is a really big mandarake store, which is better than the mandarake in Akihabara. It's cheaper and they have more stuff. But the downside is that you have to go out of Akihabara. It's about 20 minutes, 30 minutes by subway. So I'll head to Nakano, check out the mandarake there, just take some video going around there again, and probably pick up some stuff there. If I find something that I like, maybe pick up something for myself. We'll probably also pick up some stuff for the giveaway while I'm there. Later on in a bit here, I'll talk more about the stuff that I'm thinking about planning on getting for the giveaway prizes. I'll get back to that. But anyway, so check out Nakano Broadway there. And then also near Nakano Broadway, there's also a Gundam bar. So it's just a Gundam themed bar with the Gunpla and Gundam stuff all over the place and everything like that. And from the pictures that I've seen online, the bar girl, barmaid there, or barmaids, I don't know, I imagine it's probably only one of them, is like wearing some Gundam cosplay and stuff anyway. So it's pretty cool. I've been to a Gundam bar before in Nagoya, where I used to live in Japan. There was one, or not Nagoya. Was it Nagoya or Osaka? Maybe that was Nagoya. Now I suddenly can't remember, but I think that was in Nagoya that I went to a Gundam bar before. And it's kind of interesting. It's cool because it's a Gundam bar, but at the same time, it was not that fun, I don't think. If you could speak pretty well Japanese, which I could speak a decent amount at the time, but I don't know. If you got really friendly, like with the barman or with some friends there, you could probably have a good time. But it's also kind of expensive. They have like just a seat charge. So like if you just go in, just sit down at the bar for 30 minutes is going to cost you like $8 or something like that. Something, I don't know. It's whether you drink anything or not. So they can be a little bit expensive. But anyway, I just want to check that out just to show you guys, because I think, as far as I know, there's probably not a whole lot of stuff on YouTube about that, or especially in English. And I know probably a lot of you guys have never seen that before, so I think that'll be pretty cool. So I'll check out that bar. The name of that bar is, I think it's called a Hobby Bar Professor TK is the name of it. You can check it out, Google it or something. But so check that out Friday evening. And then probably later in the evening on Friday, head back to Akihabara. And then not quite sure about what I'm going to do that evening. Possibly, maybe Friday evening. Oh no, wait, that'll be the 18th. So no, I can't. Okay, anyway. One thing that I'm thinking about that I want to try to do while I'm there is watch the new episode of Gundam The Origin. It's going to open up in the theater. That opens on Saturday, actually. So maybe Saturday in the morning or in the evening. Try to go to the movie theater to watch the new episode of Gundam The Origin. I think it would be cool. Obviously, I can't take any video of that, but I can just take a video at the movie theater, and then like as soon as it's done, just give you guys my thoughts on it. Obviously, it's all in Japanese, and my Japanese is not fluent at all. But I can still just kind of talk about it from what I can understand. And yeah, so it'll be all in Japanese and no subtitles, most likely. But I'll still be able to follow what's going on, and I can at least talk about the action and stuff like that. So the movie theater in Japan is expensive. It's last I knew, it was like 1,800 yen. It's like almost $20. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully sometime during the trip I'll make it to a movie theater as well. But anyway, so Friday night, I don't know, probably just hanging out around Akihabara, getting some more footage just around there. Saturday, we'll probably visit Odaiba, go see the big Gundam there in Odaiba, check out the, what is it? the Gundam shop. Yeah. What is it? I suddenly forgot what the heck that's called. Anyway, yeah, check out the Gundam shop there in Odaiba. Probably pick up some exclusive stuff from there, again, for the giveaway. So I did videos on all that stuff before, but it'd be cool to revisit that, just get some more stuff looking around there. And then the Gunpla Expo actually opens on Saturday at 5 p.m. So at that time, I'm not sure if like everything's gonna be all out and set up, like especially for like Bandai's displays, all the new stuff and stuff like that, or if everything's gonna be showing yet, or if they're gonna wait until the next day. Sunday will be the first full day, maybe, to really have everything all totally set up. So I think I will try to stop by Saturday evening, but Saturday evening we'll probably just go in and maybe just try to buy some exclusive stuff. Some of the Expo exclusives, we'll probably try to buy a few of those, either for the giveaway, or I know like a good friend of mine who helped me out before getting an Expo kit when he was there during an Expo, asked me if I could help him out. So I want to try to do that as well. But anyway, the reason why I want to try to pick up some of that stuff Friday evening is because then Sunday morning I can take it to the post office and post it back here to myself, because I imagine I'm probably going to end up with a lot more stuff. Probably going to end up with a lot more stuff than what will fit in my suitcase, so I'm probably going to end up having to post some stuff back to myself here. And the post office there is open Sunday in the morning, but it closes I think at 12 or something. So I think it'll be tight to try to go to the Expo Sunday morning, buy the stuff, then go to the post office. It'd be better if I can buy that stuff Saturday evening and then just go to the post office straight away Sunday morning. So that's what I'm thinking is my plan. And then Sunday will be the main Expo day, where I'll be going around the Expo and taking photos and videos and stuff of all the new Gunpla stuff, and I'll check out other Bandai things as well, and other like Kotobukiya stuff that will be on display. Well, actually, the Kotobukiya, do they have stuff on display there at the Expo? I'm not sure. I don't remember if they do that. I think so. Or maybe not, since it's just the Gunpla Expo. But anyway, Bandai will have all their stuff there, Gunpla and non-Gunpla. And then, of course, all of the GBWC, entries for Japan. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get the GBWC winners announcement. What is it? Winners ceremony. That's going to be on the 23rd at like the end. That's going to be at the end of the Expo. So yeah, I won't get to see the winners announced, unfortunately, but we'll be able to see all of the stuff there and probably make some good guesses as to who some of the candidates for the winners might be. So anyway, all the Expo stuff, that'll all be Sunday. And then, so actually there's a lot kind of up to chance. At first I was planning on going Friday night, and so I was really only going to have Saturday and Sunday, but my plan changed a little bit, and I'm going to be arriving there at noon on Friday, so that actually gives me a lot more time to work with than I originally thought I was going to have. It's like 10, 12 hours. 10, 12 hours more than I expected. It's not that much, but that's a considerable amount to work with, considering that it's instead of 48 hours, it's 50, I can't count, 60 hours, something. Anyway, so there is some gaps in my schedule that is going to be kind of flexible to just kind of do whatever. I'll, of course, use some time to check out some other shops. Oh, the other shop that I missed before that I want to visit this time is SoftMap 1. I did a tour last time of SoftMap 2, which is a smaller one. There's SoftMap 1, the main SoftMap store, which I didn't go to last time. So I want to go to there, as well as Hobby Off. Those are the two main stores that I didn't cover before that I definitely want to go to this time. And this time, I'll revisit other stores that I went to before. Like, I'm sure I'll go to Volks again as well. And all of that. So now, let me talk about some of the stuff that I'm thinking about getting for prizes for the giveaway for you guys. So one thing is tools. I think that'll be good because, of course, like getting Gunpla kits, that's of course cool. Everybody likes kits, but I wanted to think a little bit more outside the box and get like some of this stuff that's like really hard to find for you guys living in other parts of the world. So some like nice quality tools and supplies and stuff that like you can get there in Japan. So I think like I said, there'll be some like prize sets. Probably, I'm thinking probably around 4 or 5 different prize sets that I'll be giving away for you guys. And so one of them I want to do like a tool set. So possibly like BMC chisel stuff, or like God hand nippers, or some like more expensive tool, something like that, or just whatever else. I don't know. I'll just see whatever is cool that I can find there that I think would be cool. Another thing, as someone just mentioned, Gunpla Ray just mentioned there in the chat, was exactly another thing that I was thinking of, like some Converge figures. Like I said, on Friday, the first day there, I'm planning to go to Nakano. Last time I went there at Nakano, I bought like 10 Converge figures because that was by far the cheapest place that had them. So one of the prize sets will also probably be like some maybe Converge and or like a mix of like Converge and stand art figures, like just some figures, not kits. Just maybe like a handful of those, I think. And again, like when I was there, like the average price for like one Converge figure was like 400 yen about, so give or take. So if I'm splitting up the $250 into like 5 prize packs, that can buy a lot of Converge figures. So I'll probably mix it up with some, grab some cool Converge figures and stand art figures and stuff. So anyway, that will be that. Then, of course, there'll be a few kits. I want to get a mix of like a couple of like exclusive kits, so like Expo exclusives, or GFT, Gundam Front Tokyo, that's the I was thinking of. Gundam Front Tokyo exclusive kits, or also at secondhand stores and stuff, you can find P Bandai kits. So if I find some cool P Bandai kits or something, so some of the prize kits will be exclusive stuff, but then I will also have just some standard kits. Probably have a couple of standard kits that I'll pick up as well, just to do that as well. So there'll be a couple prize sets, I think. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes, see what I can find, and see how the prices all work out. But 2 or 3 prize sets of kits, maybe like 2 or 3 kits per set, something like that. And then the other thing that I was also thinking about is a Kotobukiya kit prize set. So maybe like 1 or 2 Kotobukiya kits, or like maybe like 1 like Kotobukiya kit, and then like a handful of like a Kotobukiya like weapon sets or something like that, option parts and stuff like that. So there's kind of an idea of some of the stuff that I'm planning on shopping around for and getting, using the generous donations of you guys to pick up some cool stuff there to give back to you guys. Yeah, so again, I'll announce how to enter to win all that stuff at the end of the videos, once those videos come out. And also just want to tell you guys, one of the prize sets will be exclusively for the people who donated. So like I said, there was what, 37 people who donated. So like one of the giveaways will be a giveaway just among only those people who donated. I think that seems fair. And then a couple of the people who donated very higher amount of money, I'll probably pick up a few things just like specifically for them, just because they donated so much. So I think that pretty much wraps up everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. Yeah, I don't want to end this on a negative note, so I'll have to come back to something more positive after talking about this. But I will just mention briefly, and I really shouldn't give this any time of day, but I will just mention briefly about some of the backlash that I have got for this. Basically, it seemed like from a few people in the comments of my video, my GoFundMe video, and then on Facebook, the main thing seemed to be that people were saying that it seemed like I just want people to just give me money so that I could just go to Japan and just have a fun trip for myself. And that is not fair. And I would agree that that would not be fair for me to just say, hey, I really want to go to Japan this weekend and just have a good time there and just shop for some Gunpla stuff. So will you guys give me some money to do that? Yeah, that would be pretty unfair, and that wouldn't be very cool. But from my point of view, I think I explained myself pretty well and went about it quite fairly, I think. Again, from my point of view, in my video, I explained, that I explained exactly where the money is going, what it will be used for. None of that money, is going like into my pocket or me personally, or is going to be used like for me to buy like kits or stuff for myself. It's just going for just physical expenses for that stuff. And yeah, of course, like no one is forced to donate anything. Like the whole thing was just like if you guys wanted to or not. Actually, when I made that video, I already had reserved and paid for the flight and hotel and all that stuff by myself already. So like, even if no one donated at all, I still would have gone, or I still will go and make the videos anyway. But I'm, again, just very lucky that I have a lot of people who were willing to support that. So yeah, I think for the most part, everyone, most people understood what I wanted to do, and understood anyway the point that donating was not necessary by anyone, and it's totally up to you. And anyway, I'm very thankful, and everyone who will enjoy watching the videos and everyone who will win free stuff will also be very thankful. So anyway, yeah, of course I am going to have a good time going to Japan and making the videos for you guys. So of course it's fun for me because this is what I love doing. But that doesn't mean that it's not work. Like, I'll definitely be working there, and then like while I'm there, I'll be doing all the video work and all of that stuff, and going around and doing all that, and focused on doing the videos, and then after getting back and then all the editing and all of that, we'll go into producing the videos for you guys. So it will be a lot of work. Of course, it's not just me going to Japan and, like I said, just sitting on a beach, drinking some beers, and relaxing. This will not be a relaxing trip. So anyway, yeah, you're just always gonna have people like that, like people say, just haters, and that's unfortunate. And like I said, I just feel like I think they just misunderstood, which is unfortunate. And yeah, but those sort of comments and that sort of sentiment should just be ignored in this case. But it's hard for me to ignore that just because I do care about what people think, and I do want to be, you know, respectable and have your guys' respect and support. And I don't want to do something that's going to damage that. So, you know, if people are saying like, hey, what you're doing is kind of shitty, then I would have to say, oh, okay, take a step back and think like, yeah, maybe I do need to change something that I'm doing. But in this case, I think the majority of people, the majority of you have been very supportive, and I'm very thankful for that. It's a very small minority of people who just unfortunately, I think, couldn't be brought to understand what I wanted to do. So anyway, that's it. Kind of how I looked at it and how I explained in the comments to one of the commenters was sort of a simple analogy here that I'll just relay again for you guys. Is that it's sort of like when you go to see a band. If you want to go to a concert to see a band play that you like, you're going to pay a ticket fee, right? You're going there to have an experience. You want to see something that you like, and it's an experience that you're going to enjoy. So you're going to pay for that, and I think most people would expect to pay for that, and they would gladly pay to see something they like, to have that experience. That money goes to the bands who are traveling around doing what they love to do, which is play music for people who like to enjoy their music. So basically, when you go to that concert, you're paying some people to travel around on your dime doing what they love. And I think that's pretty much exactly like what this case was doing, except in this case, the donation was not required. You don't have to buy a ticket. It's only if you wanted to. So I felt like that was a kind of fair analogy. Yes, I'm traveling and doing something which I enjoy, and then you guys can in turn enjoy that. So yeah, anyway. I think that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, I didn't want to end on something negative like that. I just wanted to just address that because I know there was again a small group of people who brought up that concern, and I just wanted to just take the time again to address that concern once again on video. And I hear you, and I understand your points, but we just disagree, I guess. So anyway, yeah, I'm not getting sad. It's okay. You guys are saying that there in the comments that I'm looking sad or something, but it's just unfortunate. You know, I don't want to. I try to keep my channel and all of my ZakuAurelius persona very positive, because as I've said in my past videos, and like I think this recent past live video, that positivity breeds positivity, and negativity breeds negativity. So I try to keep everything positive here on my channel, and I've been very lucky to have very little experience with haters, to use a term that I don't really like to use, but a familiar term anyway. I've had very little experience with those sort of people with my channel, so I feel lucky about that, but it does happen.
You said the over 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. Anyway, that's all right, guys. Anyway, I gotta run, so I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.